Hello, my beautiful words of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading from August 1st to August 7th. Happy August. We are already in a new month. All right. How have the July energies been for you, my beautiful warriors? They've been very deep, I guess. That's a really good word to say because for me, I've been really exhausted, really tired, lots of skin rash, itchiness, a lot of that because of the solar radiation. But towards the end, but by the last week, I was in this revelation mode. Lots of, I was trusting my inner knowing a lot more. I feel like I'm moving in a different direction, in a different level of mastery, if we will. And actually, I didn't say this on Instagram, but on Thursday of last week, my Akashic records closed. I could have been sadder, but I wasn't, which was surprising. It just felt like a new chapter is beginning for me. I mean, obviously, my masters and teachers and loved ones are going to be around me now. I don't have to go into the library anymore. But just so you know, the library is still open for everyone else until it isn't. So I'm not sure. I don't have dates. They don't do dates because it's quantum time. So if you want to get into a past life reading or understand your purpose, then reach out to me. Either I have information below or just contact me on Instagram. All right. So the Lionsgate portal opened on July 26th. And August 8th, it will be the most potent. I'm going to talk about that next week. We're coming off the new moon in Leo. We're coming off the triple conjunction with Uranus, Mars, and the North Node. And in Taurus, that's, I talked about it last week, so I don't have to go over it again. But there's just a lot of changes happening in the world. But it always starts energetically before it goes physical. So we might feel the energies and then not see anything happen, although there is happenings in the world at this moment in time. But no expectations. Like when I put these posts up of new moon and everyone was like, well, I didn't feel that, and they dissect everything and they say, well, this didn't happen, and it's like everybody's journey is different. Everybody's the planets and the moon and the sun, it's like they're doing their job, I guess. But the planet will the physical will experience it after the etherical. So I think all I'm just saying is just lower those expectations. Let them go. Because if you're expecting a certain date that this is going to happen, then even when I'm in my tarot readings, that's why I always say it's like, let things just flow. Because it could be this week, and it could happen this week, but maybe it happens in 2 weeks from now, because it depends on where you are in your journey at the moment, or where you are in this situation. Or maybe you took a left turn instead of taking the right turn, and you're going to end up at this left turn, or the right turn, or what, left, right, whatever I'm saying. You understand? So everything is set. Everything's a divine plan. So just trust that. I went off into a tangent here. So on Instagram, I was going to talk to you about cord cutting. Because if a client reached out to me and said, do you do cord cutting? And I said, no. I could tell you how to do a cord cutting of what I've learned 2 years ago. But right now, at this very moment in time, I don't believe that someone else can do a cord cutting for you. And the message I got today was very interesting to me, because the message I got was, whoever you're trying to cut the cords with is a piece of you. And we've talked a lot on this channel about mirrors and reflection and projection. So everyone everyone in your family and in your friendship circle is a piece of your soul. Nothing is by chance or by coincidence that you meet each other, especially if they're triggering you, and especially if they're annoying you or they're bringing something up in you that's uncomfortable. Then definitely it was like decided long ago that they were going to show up in your life. So if you're wanting to cut cords with someone, it's because you're not healed inside. Your inner child is not healed. You have wounds, you have triggers of old or new that are not healed, and it's like a reminder, or it's a hello. You need to fix this inside you. You can't just cut a cord, put like a scissor cut into the, or picture, like I used to say to people that you could picture a rope and you could see like this, but it's like it's more profound than that. We need to heal ourselves before that person can dissolve from your life completely. And when you heal yourself, you forgive yourself, basically, right? And so in turn, you're forgiving this other person, because everything is an experience. Nothing is being done to you. Everything is being done with you. You've chosen these experiences, how tragic and evil they are in your life, how like what and negative they are. You've chosen these experiences so that you could wake up, so that you could see something clearly, so that you could understand better. That's when you are able to step outside of yourself and see things differently. Instead of being the victim, instead of living in the fear, instead of living in this bubble of negativity. Because your shadow self is your best self. And it's all inverted, right? There's a light, the shadow, the dark, like the dark, whatever it is, it's all of you. So this person that you're trying to cut cords with is you. It's something that's deeply set within you. So they're like, well, no, because he hurt me this way, or she did this, or he touched me this way, she touched me this way, whatever it is, right? As like deep as it is, it's because your inner child is bruised or hurt or shallow, and you haven't faced it. And you'll keep bringing back those experiences in your life until you work on yourself. And that brings me to the way that we always want to heal the world. We want to heal the climate. We want to heal the children. We want to heal racism. They want to heal this, all the isms. But those things don't get healed if you don't heal yourself first. First, you start within. When you love yourself, every single human on this planet, when they actually freaking work within themselves, right? I've always said this, we are one with Mother Nature. If you love completely yourself, if you come to terms with who you are, if you appreciate and accept who you are, then Mother Earth will reap those benefits. That's all it takes, right? Because you're loving your body, which is Mother Earth. And then Mother is okay. Then no more earthquakes and no more volcanoes. But all these earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, whatever's coming to us is because of us. Because we fear, because we judge, because we blame, because we shame, because we anger, we cry. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So we bring this up. It erupts in our body. It erupts in Mother Earth. It erupts in humans. And hence the chaos, hence the governments, hence all of it. So it all comes down to you. When you need to cut cords, it's you have to heal inside. when you want to heal the climate, the world, whatever it is. It can never ever happen. And no matter how much money is raised in the world, no matter how much protests you do, no matter how many campaigns you do, it doesn't matter if you are not healed inside. It doesn't matter. And that is the realization I've had in this Leo new moon, or even before that, is that I've always known that we're the power of the planet, but it becomes more and more clear to me, and maybe to you, that nothing can be healed on the physical world if it's not within, if you're not the strength that's within it. And you are this powerful being of light. You are pure, you're the purest of light in form. And you negate that every single moment when you go on outside of you and ask for help. When you rely on the external world for something instead of relying on yourself. You are the abundant being. You are the loving being. You are everything. Everything is energy. We can say that out loud and nothing, but you are energy. You are everything. And that is the big realization. It's like how any of all this, for me, makes no sense until you heal yourself. And that's what we're doing, right? All of us, we're trying to heal ourselves. But stop trying to cut cords. Stop trying to protest or fix things or research and do things, the information and because it doesn't matter. It means nothing if the heart is not healed and whole. That was my big realization. I think we've known this. I think all of us, even you guys, you're like, I know this already, and great, good for you. But it's just saying it out loud and it's confirmational to me. It's like, yes, it makes so much sense to me. I get these aha moments, and it's like, wow. And it's not just saying, okay, we have to heal ourselves and then go about our day and still do these things. Still try to fix everything outside of us. Or go and I'm going to give you an example. So, 2018, I left for a year and a half to go travel the world with a group of people. Before that, right before, I had started having problems with my eyesight. I was 49, I guess, 48 at the time, I guess. And I was like, oh, makes sense because I'm getting old, right? Cancel, delete, please, what I'm saying. But I'm getting old, and my eyesight is gonna go. So that's the first thing. So the first thing you do is you go see an optometrist, so they can prescribe you glasses so that you remain with poor eyesight for the rest of your years. Instead of now, I went on that travel, work travel, whatever it was, trip, and I used glasses twice. I spent $800, but for users twice. Wow. So now I force my eyes to work. I said, no, man. That's all programming. Our eyesight is programming, right? That we believe that at the age of 50, our eyesight is going to go. So we go to the optometrist, and then that's it, right? Because then you tire your eyes out and you perpetuate the programming. So, yeah, of course. So now I force my eyes, and now I see. I'm back to 2020, and I see everything. Because I'm like, no, I'm not wearing these glasses anymore. Even though they're cute, but I'm not wearing them anymore. So heal yourself. You can heal yourselves. You can heal your eyes. You can heal everything within you. It's a change of mindset. It's a change of looking at things. It's you. You have it within you. Like I spoke last week about programming, I'm going to continue speaking about it because it's so important that we deprogram, and that's how we have to do it, is by healing inside. So we're all a work in progress, but I felt like I needed to share this with you. It's powerful information, and if it can help you, one of you, then great. You can tell me a little bit about your journey. I love that when you write that in comments. Please do. Also, these readings, some signs are super intense. I don't remember exactly, and some are great. So you come and you, hopefully yours is, it doesn't matter whether it's great or it's intense. Everything has to be, is a lesson learned, right? All right, so I will see you in the readings, and I'm also giving a universe has your back message at the end of every reading. I love you so much, guys, and have a beautiful first week of August. You know, you always say it's the end of summer. Nope, summer ends on 21st September. Let's remember that. So enjoy your summer. I love you, and I'll see you in the readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got heaven. I love this beautiful card for you. So I'm going to read from the book because I love Alana Fairchild. You are meant to live heaven now, not later. What use is this life and body if not to live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear at your hair or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here, heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven, even in hiding. It will not withhold itself from you for long, beloved. It wants to be known by you. The Enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There's no limit in what's being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time. Until you behold each other naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. Whoa. This speaks to me of you living your life, finally. Living it to the fullest, living like it's heaven on earth every single day of your life. Stepping away from that which is keeping you in hell, stepping you know, even though heaven and hell is one and the same, but like whatever is keeping you down. It's like living your life true to your heart, which is where you would find heaven. So I'm going to look at this card. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, grief, sadness. Some of you have broken up. Maybe some of you have, maybe are dealing with grief from a long time ago, but let's see what's going on. The Four of Wands is usually marriage or celebration or coming together or success or accomplishment. And the King of Wands is a Leo. It's like standing in your power. Interesting energies here. The King of Inspiration. Oh, the King of Wands again. Interesting. It's King of Wands showing up underneath the Three of Swords. I mean, it could be a Leo that you've lost in your life, but let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh, this could be interesting. And the Five of Pentacles, which is poverty mindset, lack, money issues. I almost feel like right when I saw the Three of Swords and the King of Wands showing up, it's like a loss of power. Like you've given your power away. You've given your heart away to others with this here. You could have lost someone really important in your life. You could have broken up with a male in your life. Could be a Leo in your life. There's someone that definitely is stepping away from you. It's hurt. It has hurt you. It is hurting you. I mean, when the Four of Wands show up, it feels like it could be marriage, but doesn't have to be a partnership. It almost feels like with the Three of Swords at the beginning, it's like it has happened or it's in the process of happening, but the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles is like, this is opening you up to new, a new path that you've been working on for the longest time, that you've been like flowering for the longest time, and it's coming to fruition for you. Just kind of beautiful, because the King of Wands shows up again, and it's like, yes, why don't you take back your power from this situation? Someone has taken this away from you. A lot of you, it feels like this, doesn't always, or they have passed on, so that it's not like a choice that you've made, but and you're still holding on to the grief. And it's you, the King of Wands shows up twice, so it's like you're having to step into this confidence to pick up that wand and say, you know what, I don't need to be, I don't want to, like, I don't need to be feeling in this. I need to go to heaven. I need to be feeling heaven. And the Five of Pentacles, when they come together, it's like strange a bit to me, because it could be like, I wouldn't equate these two together, because this like has nothing to do with poverty mindset. But when I see this, it almost feels like you need to start a new path with confidence and ask for help when it comes to money. Stop taking on all the money issues. It's okay that maybe there's going to be a little bit of a dip when it comes to money situations. Maybe with this like breakup over here, there's going to be less money around you. Maybe that's what's been keeping you in this relationship and this work thing and whatever it is, because of the money and the status perhaps. But it's like, this is more, this like outranks this kind of thing, in a poker game or anything. But it's like the King of Wands is saying it doesn't matter. You don't have a lot of money, ask for help. You get a loan, do something. Stop wallowing in your pity. Like, stop wallowing in the fact that I don't have enough money. I don't know. Like, if you say that enough, the universe listens. It's like, step into this King of Wands power. Ask a Leo if there is in your life, or an Aries, which is you, or a Sagittarius. Ask someone that's in your life that can help you through this. But step outside of this, I don't have enough, and this lack, because it doesn't work for him. He doesn't work from that kind of, it could also be that there is that King of Wands over here that broke your heart is trying to take money from you, he or she. It could be that they're trying to like weasel some of that and to keep you in that low lack. Oh, that could be interesting too. That could be, there could be someone trying to take money from you, but you've worked far too hard in your life to get to this place where someone's going to take money from you, Aries of all people. So I feel like you've worked so hard for a really good family life, a really good happy friend life, and like you've almost, that was your main goal in your life, and now you're like, no man, I'm taking the wand. I was going to say something in Italian, but I'm going to take the wand, and I'm going to take the bull by the horns, let's say in English, and I'm going to go for it. And so what if in the divorce settlement, in the whatever alimony, in the whatever issue, they take some of my money? It doesn't matter. I have the strength to move forward, and I will, and I'm moving towards heaven. No one's gonna stop me from moving towards this. This is what I'm seeing here for you, Aries. I really do feel like something has happened to you in the past that really broke your heart, or something now is happening that is like crippling you almost into your next step, into happiness, into your accomplishments, your success, into what you've worked on with blood, sweat, and tears kind of thing. And it's like, it's almost working for you still. It's still working for you in the background. And you're not really seeing it because it's covered and veiled in this sadness, and veiled in this deception or this betrayal or what have you. But, and this is what's showing up with the King of Wands twice saying, no, man, Aries, no. You're not going to allow this person or this situation to bring you down. No. You're going to accept whatever this is. Like, could be a demotion, could be like you lose your job, it could be that you're in a situation where there's a lack of money. It could be all of that, but it doesn't matter, because the King of Wands is here and saying it doesn't matter, because you can make that money again, because it's not about money. It's about you doing what you want to do in your life. It's about you stepping onto that throne again and living in heaven again. Because whatever here is, it feels very heavy for me. And they try to bring you down. Or even if it was a death and it's not a try, like they like emptied your heart almost. But you have goals. You're seeing things are working in the background. Like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, things are flourishing for you. You're not seeing it right now, even though because of this situation, but heaven is here around you. And it's time to buck up, Aries. You got this. You have help from your King of Wands here. You have help from others. Put down that pride of yours. Go ask for help. It will come. Wow. I was like a little bit worried when I saw this Five of Pentacles. When I shuffled and I got the card, and I was like, yo, what is that? But it makes a lot of sense now to me. It's like you have success within reach, whatever that success means for you, and it's time to go. It's like it's been in the works for like years to me, because Pentacles is years energy. It's been in the work, or it could be 7 years, it could be more than that, but it's been like you had already started this maybe 7 years ago or more. You've already like planted the seeds many years ago towards this success in your life, towards this happiness. And perhaps you fell into this, and now you are moving again into that. And I don't know if I'm explaining it well, because I feel like there's something you started like years ago is going to come to fruition again for you. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I did this many years ago, and now, and it's going to fulfill you. And you might find yourself in a little bit of a crux when it comes to monetary and finances, but it's okay. Like with the King of Wands here, it feels to me that you have nothing to worry about. Believe that the next step is the right step. Believe that heaven is yours. Wow, man, amazing. So I want to give you a card. Oh, this is like a mixed card. Okay. So, one last card for Aries. What's one last message for Aries, please? Alrighty. Oh, wow. I love this when these things happen. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So stop worrying about money, about the heartache. Stop worrying about this, because you got this. Because things are aligning for you, because you've worked on this many years ago, or many lifetimes ago maybe. and you have no idea. So trust in the plan and trust in the universe and follow your instinct, because that's what the King of Wands does. He follows his instinct. He just goes and does because he believes in himself that much. Amazing reading. All right. All right, my beautiful Aries. I love you so much. This is a brilliant reading. And I'm so sorry for you if any of you are going through a breakup or you're feeling all this grief for the longest time. It's time to let it go and do you and live in heaven. All right. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon as usual. And also, I'm booking tarot and Akashic Records reading for the month of August, so you can DM me below or at Instagram. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got within nothing, there is everything. Gorgeous illustration. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being. With every inner desire, with every whispered wish, the universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing toward you, swelling within you now. Beautiful. Within nothing, there is everything. Because this is exactly where we all need to aim, with like emptying the mind, releasing the control, releasing it all to the divine, to source, to God, to however you want to see it. But it's trusting the plan and knowing that manifestations will happen quicker and quicker, but you don't even need to manifest anymore. You just have to trust that things are coming your way. Freaking beautiful energy. So what do we have for you? We have the moon. The moon is trusting your intuition, going within. It could also be nothing as it seems, so we have to check this out. It's a Pisces energy. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like being trapped in your mind. Gemini energy. The Queen of Wands, Aries. What a beautiful energy, very divine feminine energy. Look at her standing there with the palm trees, very ready for the next step after she gets out of this little like heavy energy here. The Two of Wands, another Aries energy. The Page of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a lot of Pisces and Aries showing up here. We have two, oh right. Then we have the Fool card, which is an Aquarius card. And then they wanted me to pick out another one, and I got the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus. So when I look at these cards, there's definitely some of you in the middle of a little bit of a struggle. Could be with a Pisces, could be with a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. There's like a decision that needs to be made. And with the Two of Wands here, Two of Wands is like you're at a crossroads and you're having to make a decision. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go with him, her? You know what I'm saying? It's like this thing that has been maybe weighing on you for the longest time here, because the moon here showing up with the Two of Wands speaks to me of hiding. Like you're hiding. The moon sometimes likes to hide, right? Behind the sun. Sometimes it likes to eclipse itself. Sometimes it likes to shine brightly. But at the same time, there's this feeling of you having a hard time making this decision. Instead of really listening, because the only reason I say this is because the Eight of Swords comes on the other side. Because it's like I could just say listen to your intuition, but the Eight of Swords showing up speaks to me of you having a harder time making this decision, even though the Eight of Swords, if we know it, she usually has a blindfold, but it's not very tight. It's really loose. You could just like flick it off her. The same here. She has these things, but they're very loose, hanging, trapping her. So it's almost like you're afraid of making this decision. So you're hiding behind the Pisces. You're hiding behind the moon. You're hiding, like you're not trusting in your intuition. Interesting energies here. And all that we want is the Page of Cups. Here is showing it's like there could be new love coming around for you, but also this is like, be that pure soul that you are. The Page of Cups is that naive page, you know, where romantic, where they like, it's almost like Taurus, you kind of lost that part of you. You've lost that romantic side of you. You've lost that like just go with the flow kind of energy, right? Where Taurus is hard to like you get so grounded and you get so like fixated in your minds that you need to do and do and do, and then you like, and we can't I can't do this because it's going to affect other people, and you know, like blah blah blah, right? And there's this feeling of you going back to who you were, into nothing, right? And just grasping onto your divine feminine or masculine, whoever's watching this, and just owning it, owning yourself again. Stop worrying so much about others. Stop hiding. What are you hiding from? Why are you not expressing your true form? It's like time to be that playful, adventurous, romantic, spontaneous, confident Taurus again, right? And all of this to say, it's almost like you're trying to make a decision, and you got the Fool card saying, yep, it's time to go make that leap. Step away from this like hiding. Step away from this worry and anxiety and stress that you're bringing onto yourself, which is not really there, but you're holding on to it. And it's time to set yourself free from it and live in the moment. Like the Six of Pentacles is an interesting energy. It's like giving, receiving energy, but it's this energy of like maybe it's asking you to volunteer more, give away some of your services or products, whatever it is that you do. Like be generous with your time and your energy and to others, kind of thing. It's almost like you're maybe not doing that enough because you are so wound up in this decision that needs to be made. You're so wound up in this like stress that you're holding on to this, and I don't know what to do. And you know what? The best thing to do for you is like just to ignore it, right? But they're like, no. Step inside your power again, Taurus. It's there. Like, take that leap. Live in the moment. You keep finding yourself back in that same place again. Because in the moment it's good. It's good now. Everything is great. And then it comes back to bite you in the ass again. And it's almost like either jump and get ready to receive all the love that is waiting for you, all the acceptance, whatever it is, the love that's waiting for you, because I feel like you are even in this Page of Cups, you see, she's like, inside of her is this beautiful forest or light is inside, and here too she has this heart. I just feel like you're hiding your light. I don't know from who, from yourself, but it's like, okay, Taurus, shine. It's time to it's time to shine. It's time to shine your light, your strength. It's time to go on this island maybe and do frick all. It's time to do something for yourself, because something is coming on the receiving end of it, or maybe you're giving back to someone by doing that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe by making this decision, you're actually giving more than you think to this person, by leaving this person, by leaving this job, by leaving whatever this is that you're holding on to that is crippling you. You're actually going to make a difference in the person's life, in the whatever it could be, your boss or colleague or friend or husband or wife or partner, whatever it is. You'll be giving back by moving forward. Oh God, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. So it's in the negative, or in the like what seems so daunting to you, could actually be beneficial for you and for everyone else. But it's in making that move towards it that will make the change. And maybe that's something that's unexpected will show up, and you'll be like, wow, this all makes sense. Oh my God, Taurus, it's amazing. Very interesting reading. I love it. All right, so I'm going to give you one last message from The Universe Has Your Back. Wants to do like 7 of them, but no, we're not going to do 7 of them. So this is a no. Okay, this one. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Green, really beautiful. When you trust in whatever's coming your way, when you trust Source, God, Divine, the universe, when you trust yourself, then you don't need to do anything. You don't need to hide. You don't need to do anything. You just need to trust and go with the flow. But in this case, there is a movement that needs to be made. And it's like a leap. But trust that the divine has your back when you make that leap. Because if it's a calling inside you, if you're feeling it strongly inside you, then you have to listen. If it's been calling you for the past 10 years, 20 years, 1 year, it's something that we don't pay attention to, and then we hang on and we end up staying in the same situation for years and lifetimes. So this is the message, my beautiful Taurus, and I hope this finds you well. I don't know what it is. I hope it resonated with you. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon if not. But there is a clear message here that you're really needing to remove the shackles and move into this new part of you. And that's what this Leo new moon that happened last week is asking us all to step away from the old and move into a new energy. Like finally, like August is all about that. So if you need extra guidance, I'm taking tarot sessions for August. Also Akashic Records reading, as long as it's still alive. All right, I love you, and do what is calling you inside, my beautiful Taurus. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got Across the Waters. So I'm going to read from the book, a little excerpt. It's a long one, although it's not the right one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. You're being called across the waters, as if crossing a bridge of light from one ocean to a far greater one. These waters are your emotional waters, holding your feelings, your attitudes, your expectations, and your fears and doubts, as well as your hopes and dreams. It could seem like such a lot to navigate. Sometimes our waters feel overcrowded, as if swarms of people were descending into the ocean on a sweltering hot day. Hardly finding a space in the water to cool ourselves, we can feel as though there's just no room for faith, trust, peace, and love. There's just too much happening in the water. It's time to let go of the mental clutter, some attitudes, some thoughts, ask for help, and bathe yourself in the green and gold rays of healing color. Just imagine them cascading down around you and through you like a waterfall. It's your time to think about something in a different light. Soon you will have a shift in perspective, and the feeling of overwhelmed stress and just too much going on will be replaced with serene trust and peacefulness. Know that beneath even the most chaotic mind is a place of deep, quiet serenity within. You'll be leaving unnecessary chaos behind, and you'll be presented with the gift of a new way forward. So there was a lot more there. I had to do some editing as I went. Across the waters feels like, in Instagram, I saw it as like distance, like having distance between you and someone else, which is kind of that kind of energy here. Is like you being in this kind of tower moment of chaos, like being engulfed with emotions and not knowing what's left, what's right, what's up, what's down kind of thing, and you having to decipher through these emotions and finding your way across the water. So things are coming towards you. You're going to start to see things differently, which is beautiful, which just happens in every tower moment. So let's see what else is coming for you here. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords energy is this energy of fighting for something that's not yours to fight. It's like there could be some betrayal and some loss here. There's a feeling of you almost fighting for something that's not yours to fight. Did I always say that? But I feel like that's what it is. Let's see what else is going on here. The King of Cups. So the King of Cups could be someone in your life that's very compassionate, that just wants to give love to you, or it could be you having to be compassionate about something in your life. So let's just see with this Five of Swords here. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Interesting. I don't know if the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups could really mesh well together, because the Queen of Swords is like a no bullshit queen. She's like detached from her emotions. He is full emotion. So interesting. And the Five of Swords showing up. When I see this, before I even look at these cards, I feel like this could be a relationship that you're complete opposites and you're always fighting. That could be that. It could also be a work relationship. It could be a friendship, but there's this like oil and water kind of thing happening here. There's this like or because of the Five of Swords, or I could see this as you having to be more compassionate with yourself and also be more truthful with yourself. So let's see. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like having a lot of options in front of you, daydreaming, but also with the Five of Swords could be like, be careful what you wish for. Hence this feeling of I don't know. I have scenarios coming up in my head. Let's just see what else there is. High Priestess. Almost like a Queen of Swords. Like it's like a within and not without. Like sit in your intuition, which is kind of the King of Cups, but different again. Like the King of Cups is so romantic and so very sensitive. The King of Cups is a Scorpio, right? Very deep. And the Priestess is like a Cancer or a Pisces. But in this case, the priestess to me is colder. She's more reserved. She's just very knowing. I know how I feel. It's like, I don't need to shower you with love. I don't need to shower it's that feeling of innate knowing. Very interesting energy, Gemini. And then we got the Three of Swords, baby. Broken heart, grief. Okay, so what am I seeing here for you? Here you're at this across the waters. It's this moment in your life where you're having to make a decision. You're going to start to see things clearly, even though it's freaking uncomfortable for you. But you're going to start to see with different eyes. It's not where you want to be, Gemini. It's not where anyone wants to be, but you really don't want to be here. You feel like it's burdensome to be here for you. You feel like you're wasting energy by being here. Like this could be like a FOMO card, a fear of missing out. Like you feel like you're just doing things because that's what you should be doing. Instead of actually crossing the water, you're just gonna play the illusion, play in the life of make-believe kind of thing. I just feel like there's you're gonna play with the fishes kind of thing, even though it's and I'm not sure. Obviously, not every Gemini is like this, but the Five of Swords is almost like it doesn't matter who you stab in the back. It doesn't matter if someone else feels the pain. You're just wanting to live the life that you choose to live. But this card is saying it's time to change that up. It's time to be a bit more compassionate of others and with yourself, and to really start to go in. And is this really what you want to do? Is this the life that you want to lead? Always forever in pain, forever hurting others and yourself, forever. I almost feel like you're in a hurricane, kind of a tornado. And that's why this distance, you need to take a distance from this energy here. You're always wanting to be in the know. You're always wanting to be at that cool place. You're always wanting to be in that cool nightclub. You're that's the feeling I'm getting, and it makes very Gemini sense. Yet you are negating yourself, and you're not really listening into your intuition. And it's almost like time to separate yourself from this kind of energy. The Three of Swords speaks of, when I see this, it feels like it's a relationship. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a work thing or a friendship or just something. And it's just you're not melding well together. It's just not working out. I mean, it's with the Three of Swords, it feels like you're going to hurt each other if you remain there. If you're not honest with yourself, you just keep staying in this situation. And you're kind of doing it for the wrong reasons. With the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups, you're doing it for things, material, or everything that the Cups has, to offer. Obviously, not every Gemini, I'm going to say that again, but there's just this very strong feeling that this is happening here. And regardless of how you handle this relationship, there will be sadness. There will be a moment of heartbreak for you, even if you never you or he never liked, or she, I'm just saying, however it is, I feel like there's an misbalance, whatever, I can't speak anymore, an unbalance between you and someone else, and you're not being honest with yourself, with the Priestess here. And you're even like, some of you are even like go to bed at night and you cry kind of thing. I feel even in this moment, like whether you're still with that person or not, it's just an uncomfortable feeling to me. And unless you, it's like almost you need to like step into your emotions. Like here it's like that you're in the emotions and you're unsure of how to navigate in them. And the priestess and the queen of swords showing up speaks very highly to me of like, you're so entrenched right now, Gemini, that you need to like detach yourself. You need to go inside the heart and ask those questions. Stop relying on this ego mind. Is the Five of Swords. The ego mind is always going to say, oh, no, just go for, have fun, enjoy yourself. Just like it's very exterior. It's very egoic. It's all about success and money and power and status. It's all about like something outside of yourself. Whereas they're like, it's really like, she's all mine too. But she's more like, step outside and stand in the truth that's in your heart as well. With the King of Cups showing up. It's like, find that spiritual strength within you. You have it there. It's time to step away from the illusion and move into the knowing. You might break someone's heart. That could be it with the Queen of Swords here. You definitely might break someone's heart. But if it's to better yourself and to better them and to better your children and to better the situation at hand, then so be it. Sometimes we need to break hearts to get to the other side, right? The other side of the water. It's part of the process. We're all our hearts are being broken right now. We're bringing together the heart to fill the heart, but there's this part of you that's being asked, like the spirit is asking you to really step into that knowing. Really start to work within and ask yourself these questions. There's a definitely and I really see a relationship here that's not meant to be, and whoever's in this relationship knows that you're in it for a different reason. You're not in it for you're in it for the exterior, and you're not in it for the internal reason. And it's time to make a change, my beautiful. It's time to cross the waters. If you're not in a relationship, you're single, I'm saying the same thing. I feel like you are holding back from yourself. Some of you are in a victim mode, maybe. You're feeling like you'd rather just be in the dark. You'd rather stay in the cocoon of yours and not deal with your truth. Deal with what's healing your inside. Listen to my intros. I talk about healing the inner child, about really stepping into your heart. It's time. It's time to step away from the illusion and work on yourself, Gemini. That's what I see here. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it's like you're not being truthful 100% with yourself, within that relationship or with yourself. I never know how these cards are going to show up, but that's okay. So I'm going to pick one last message for you. You know, I got a message once. This girl was like, why can't you just be nice about the readings? And I'm like, no, man, I can't do that. I got to read the cards and I got to be honest with you. And if it resonates with some of you, then it does. And if it doesn't, then you go ahead and you check your rising and your moon. I never, or if you want, just pick another channel. I can't change the way I read. So One last message for Gemini, please. So I'm going to do this because I saw them and I don't want to see them. Yes. Yes. No. All right. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. All right, let's attract. It's good to feel good. It is good to feel good. You know when you feel good? Oops, nice cards together. When you're being truthful to yourself, when you're being honest with yourself, when you're stepping away from the matrix and you're moving towards, when you're moving across the water in full awareness that it might be hurt. It might hurt you. It might hurt you tremendously, but you're doing it for your greater good. And you're doing it for yourself and you're doing it for other people, but you're really doing it for yourself because you're listening into your heart. All right, my beautiful Gemini. They're never always easy, but I just read them as I see them. If you want more guidance from me, I also do tarot readings, taking sessions for August, and Akashic Records reading. As long as they're open, I'm giving the readings. All right, I have my information below, or you can DM me on Instagram. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got Loving All That Is. So, in the book, it's you wise awakening being. You can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you have worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack, you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger because underneath this fire is a desire for respect, and you can love your peacefulness because within your heart you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there's something that is shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it even when it hurts, for it's part of your own divine nature awakening. It may just be like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long. You're just asked to loving yourself to the fullest. This is a beautiful energy. It's like you are love, Cancer. So it's time to show that love to yourself. And how do you show that love to yourself? However it is suits you. You want to go out, party, enjoy life, go to the movies, go to the beach, sit in the sun. Do that this week. That is the energy coming for you. Beautiful energy. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is something coming fast towards you, my beautifuls. It's really interesting. Could be a message, could be clarity, swords energy, could be communication coming your way, could be a man or a woman, could be anything. Let's see what's going on. But a quick something. Oh, I was going to say clarity is coming. Justice is Libra. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. This is Libra. Libra is justice. It's about fairness, balance, maybe some legal matters that are coming into play that you've been working on, and it's going to be fruitful for you. There is a feeling of a contract, negotiations. Maybe there's something coming in fast for you, like a quick judgment, which is good in your favor. So let's see. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is an interesting energy because it comes off of the Three of Cups, which is all social and having fun. And then it's like you're having a lot of fun, but there's a part of you that's bored. Maybe you can resonate with that. Let's see. The Six of Wands. Success, accomplishments. Under the Knight of Swords. Interesting. The Knight of Cups. We got another knight here, which is romance and justice. So that's like marriage, but anyways, or commitment. And the Knight of Pentacles, people. You have three knights. Let me think about this, because I remember three knights. I feel like it's about socializing, coming together, parties happening. the knights are all like charmers or teenagers or 20-year-olds. It's like that's how you see them in the party, the court, and they're like all about like enjoying themselves. So there's that. It's a really beautiful feeling, which is loving yourself here. It feels to me like something's coming in quickly. Maybe you're going to get a raise, a promotion. Maybe you're just feeling at the best. You're feeling at your best, which is amazing. A new creative project is coming your way. The Six of Wands is a Leo, which we are in Leo season. So something is clarifying when it comes to creativity, when it comes to passion, when it comes to relationship, perhaps, because we see the Knight of Cups here. I mean, some of you Cancer are going into negotiation with a partner, and it doesn't have to be so dry, but maybe you're meeting someone. There's someone in your life right now that's coming towards you, and you're actually making decisions to come together, or there's a balance in a relationship in your life right now. There's just more romance, more like spontaneity when it comes to that. Yeah, because Libra is all about spontaneity. It's all about kind of living in the moment. And yet there's this Four of Cups and Knight of Materials. The Knight of Cups is a Pisces, and the Four of Cups is a Cancer, which is you, and the Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo. When I say these signs, it could be relevant to you, but they don't necessarily have to be relevant to the reading. So the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, is like money's coming in, or it's slow and steady. I almost feel like it's so interesting, this thing. It's like feels to me like something quickly is coming your way that's gonna like boost your confidence. It's gonna like make you feel like on top of the world. And it could come with like a contract, could be a work thing, right? It could be like I said, more money, a promotion, or a different project, or I'm talking career here and work, but it could also be something coming towards you with a change of plans, like a new offer, a travel, something like justice related, legal related. It doesn't always have to be legal, because it's also a Libra card. It's a balancing. It's like something coming to balance, something working itself out, but coming in quick with this Knight of Swords, and coming in loving with this Knight of Cups. It's almost like some of you are, if you're single, you're going to have an offer of love that's going to make sense to you. The Four of Cups is interesting. It's like it might come in and make sense to you, and then you find yourself you know what that is? It's like, it's almost like you went in really fast into a relationship or a friendship, or into like you're just moving really fast into things, Cancer, which is very out of whack for you. It makes you feel out of balance. And then it's like, oh my god, I need to take a step back, right? Three of Cups is like the Four of Cups is like a hangover also. It's like you're like, whew, I need to take a step back. I need to head into this more tranquil, and slowly into this slow and steady, right? Instead of like all this like there's a lot of movement for you at the beginning of the week, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this right, I'm gonna make more money, and then like I'm gonna do this, all this like projects, and then after you're like, yo, I need to take a step back and chill. And that's what's gonna happen for you, I feel. But it's all positive. It all feels very loving. It all feels very optimistic for me. Like it's accomplishing to me whatever is coming your way. It's almost like you deserve it, and you deserve this attention that's coming to you from men or women, or there's this it's a playfulness that's here, I see here. And maybe there is a part of you, some of you are going to be like totally like drinking or socializing and really like en masse this week, and that's why there's a hangover here. So take care, drink a lot of water, people, and then maybe at the end of the week you're gonna be like, oh, I need to take some time off, kind of thing. But it feels very vibrant to me, and also successful, like something coming your way that's going to bring you to a level, like to level you up. So just make sure to love yourself and love all of the emotions that you're feeling, whether it's like again, if there's this feeling of boredom or annoying, love that boredom and love the boredom. Just do nothing. Love the anger that shows up because someone just like says something to you. Love it. Like, we have to do this always, not only this week. But there's just a really nice feeling of like a social life, a party, or just living in the now moment. It's very precious to me here for you. I love it, Cancer. It's amazing. So if there's people asking you out, you're going, say yes. Or they're asking you out to go to parties, to dinners, to whatever, say yes. You're in the need for a social life this week. So one last message for my beautiful Cancer. Also, there's this feeling of if you're single, there's a feeling of like passionate, financially sound, very conqueror type of boys coming your way. Those three kinds of boys are coming your way, or girls. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. Wow. Okay. Speaking of what's coming to you, so you got boys coming to you, or girls, and you got whatever, like, that's what it feels like. Exactly this. It feels like there's something brewing around you that is positive for the first time in a long time, and it just feels loving. So revel in those energies, Cancer. I love this energy. Even if at one point you're like overwhelmed, it's okay. Let it go and let it flow. All right, my beautiful Cancer, this is a great reading. I love you so much. And check your rising, your moon for other messages. And also know that I do tarot guidance as well on Zoom or live in Montreal. You can reach out to me on here, down below, or on Instagram at essence_divine. And I also do Akashic Records reading. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. Happy birthday, and I wonder how you're feeling after these new moon energies. But what card is coming towards you is the Towering Magnificence, which is getting you back on the saddle. I love it, Leo. So I'm going to read from the book. You are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet exists within all forms. It is humbling and yet asks nothing of you. It just is, and when we encounter it, we are moving beyond words, beyond mind, and into realms of the heart that we may never have experienced before. It takes a brave soul to meet the towering majesty of divine presence. It can be sort of like a fly. It can be a terrifying experience as limitations, preconceived notions, and identities crumble in the wake of its light. You are being brought to this place out of love because you are ready. Your soul has been craving connection to something so much larger than itself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. You're opening up to direct experience of the divine presence. And it's happening now, according to divine timing and grace. This is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously now, and that any sense of self that appears to be falling away from you now is because your divinity has outgrown it and a new awareness is taking place. I mean, this is powerful crap. It's power shit. This is like you moving away from the old energy and moving into the new energy, which is what is happening in the month of August. This towering magnificence is like, what I saw of this is when I see tower, I see chaos. A lot of your old self is crumbling down and it's uncomfortable, but you are rising into this magnificence that you are. Wow, man, Leo. Let's see what is going on here, which is beautiful. They have the Ten of Cups, which is harmony, complete harmony. This is a cycle here of completion, right? Of family coming together, friends, love, work, whatever it is in your life. There's just this completion cycle happening. The Hermit is the soul searching side of you. You stepping away from you being the leader of the pack, you being that climbing up that mountain. The Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo energy. The Hermit is a Virgo energy too. Interesting. So Virgo is prominent here. Virgo is all about being very analytical, being very reasoning, right? Virgo comes right after you, so you kind of always have a little bit of that Virgo energy within you. There's a Knight of Pentacles energy, feeling of you know, like everything is happening slowly and coming. It's like, because we've been through a lot, Leo, right? Now we're all like, ooh, we can see the light. I mean, not we, I'm rising, but we can see the light at the end of the mountain top, right? Kind of thing. And it's almost like you can see the light at the end of that tunnel. Or the mirror. That looks like a mirror. The sun is Leo. The sun is gorgeous. Underneath the Ten of Cups, I mean, there's validation, there's abundance, creativity, passion. There's something, wow, man, what is this? The Six of Cups. It's nostalgia. It's like healing your inner child. And the Strength card, this is Leo again. This is you. So you're showing up twice in your reading. Virgo's showing up. The Six of Cups is a Scorpio, and the Ten of Cups is a Pisces. So no air signs for you. That means no mental energy here, which is awesome in a way, because here it's just more you grounding yourself, you going into your emotions, and you firing it up with your fiery energy, right? We have two Leos here showing up. So you have this kind of feeling of like you're stepping into your own again. Like you had to go through the trials and tribulations of the past few months, which would have been kind of hard. And now you're seeing clearly. You're able to look in the mirror and say, yes, I kind of like who I'm seeing now again. Because before it wasn't so great. But I realized that it's going to take a little bit of time to get to this magnificence. And it's okay. I'm relinquishing all control to the universe, to God, to Source, to whoever, and I'm allowing myself to sit on the lion and allow just things to happen. And I trust that he's not going to eat me. I trust that things are going to fall into place the way they're meant to be. I feel like some of you with the Six of Cups here, it's almost like a remembrance coming in from past lives or past, your remembrance of light is showing up, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm getting it now. And I know that all the abundance, the happiness, the bliss, the creativity, the whatever this is, the promotion, the validation, whatever it is for you, the sense of self, the sense of self-awareness, it's all here for me. It's at a like a hand grab. I can just take it. I don't have to manifest it anymore. I don't have to wish for it. It's all around me. It's all around you. And it's like, it's time to look into that mirror of yours. It's time to step up and remember who you are. It's time to heal that inner child of yours, to heal those traumas of yours as you walk up that tower. And it's okay if they hit you every once in a while, because you are that strong. And it's okay to fall back down. the mountain and get back up again. That is what we're doing. But you are being surrounded by such positivity and light, and it's yours for the taking right now, Leo. So grab it. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's, you know, you'll expect like an instant gratification, but don't expect that. Like be open to it. Say, yeah, I'm ready for it. Thank you. I'll take it. Like, you know, some people are like, well, I expected abundance to show up in like tomorrow. No, man. Like abundance will show up. Like it could happen in 5 minutes from now. But then it could happen in 5 weeks again after that, right? So you have to trust that whatever is happening for a reason. So as you walk up that mountain of magnificence, put that lantern up, lead the way, heal those traumas inside you, forgive, walk away from those are not aligning with you anymore. I just feel like something is coming into play for you, Leo. Things are aligning for you. It's like making sense now. And I just want to like stress that it like after this reading, it's like, okay, everything's gonna happen to me this week. The Knight of Pentacles tells me you gotta trust that it's gonna happen. So just allow it to happen. If it happens in a month from now, then it happens in a month from now. There's no rush, right? We are all in quantum time. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow or yesterday in a day from now. Trust in yourself. Things are starting to come up for you. Things are starting to become clear for you. You're making this change. You're facing your demons. You're facing the challenges within you. It's almost like if you're not, then the Hermit in the Six of Emotions is asking you to do that. It's like telling you you want this to be always part of your life, then you always have to heal the inner for the outer to heal. So if you haven't listened to my intro, I speak a lot about that. And it's like you are heading onto your next path of magnificence. Awesome. All right. Some of you, I feel like you're even maybe starting a new project or starting a new business or starting a new job, and it feels good to me. Or you could be meeting a Virgo, or you could be meeting a Knight that is financially sound. Whatever it is, something is coming your way that feels very permanent, but permanently joyous and brilliant and radiating, which hasn't happened in a while. So let's enjoy this, Leo. One last message for Leo, please. Oh, who just got this? Someone just got this. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. So it is coming towards you. It's very clear in the cards. You have happiness within the family, within the friends, within whatever it is that is in your life. And you have this, which is abundance, creativity, joy, love, luck. It's all coming towards you. Validation, self-awareness, self-love. It's just shining the light on you. Be in the receiving position, Leo. Take it all in. You deserve it. And just know that it might not come quickly. It might take its time, but don't fret. Do not worry. Do not say, oh, she was wrong. No. Release that control and let things just happen. All right, my beautiful Leo. Check your rising and your moon for other messages as usual. Also, I'm taking in tarot appointments for the month of August. You can have information down below, or you can DM me on Instagram at essence_divine. And Essence has all S's. And I'm also doing Akashic Records readings. All right. I love you so much. Have a beautiful first week of August, and enjoy your birthday week, whoever is celebrating. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got Guardian of the Soul Family. So I want to read from the book. It's kind of a long one, but I'll try to edit it as I go. You are being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you feel you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There's a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you're struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together. And know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. Very interesting energy. So it's all about relationship healing. Sorry about this. And so it almost feels like it's all about divine timing when it comes to relationships. So sometimes a relationship didn't work out, even though you felt in your heart that it was supposed to work out, and maybe it's going to work out again. Or there's a maybe some things just are not meant to happen, right? So we're all in here, and let's see what's going on in your cards. The Two of Pentacles is a choice card. The Four of Pentacles is about stability, foundation, money. Let's see. The Two of Swords is another crossroads, but it's almost like a crossroads that you don't want to take, that you're afraid to go. Interesting. The Four of Wands. Okay, we got 2 2s and 2 4s. The Four of Wands is like happiness, celebration, wedding. The Justice card is balance, wedding, divorce. It could be a whole bunch of things. Let's see. With money here. And then the Two of Swords again. Okay, people. Virgos. What's going on here? We got some Virgos that are in the middle of making some really tough choices in their life. The Two of Pentacles is not a tough choice. It's like, I don't know, which one should I choose? Him or her, or like happiness or, whatever, like kind of thing, like passion. So they're like, it's just, but it's like on top of this wedding or like celebration or coming together, friends. There's a feeling here when you were talking about relationship healing is you're choosing to always go towards those relationships that make you feel fulfilled in your life. Maybe some of you are juggling between maybe there's someone that you completely love in your life, but you are not finding that balance with him or her that is exactly what you want, kind of thing. Like maybe they satisfy you in bed, but they don't satisfy you outside, right? They don't satisfy your values, or they don't get along with your friends. They're not aligned with your spiritual energies. There's just this feeling here that's happening. There could be some of you having to choose between money and like status and financial. Do I like that about this person? or do I prefer having someone spiritually aligned with me? There's just a few, lots of you figuring out the balance of what is it that you want in a relationship, trying to really put it all out there on the table, and the pros and the cons. And I'm not very much all about that. I like things to just happen, like to flow. But you're a Virgo, so this is all about you. It's not about me. So there's this feeling here of you actually laying on the table what it is you want in each relationship in your life, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a business partnership, whatever it is. It's very important for you, Virgo, to do this right now, because you are at a point where you're like almost tearing your hair out. You're like, I don't know how to move forward in this without first making sense of this. You've maybe been doing this for a long time. You've been struggling with this, with whatever relationship it is, and some of you have stayed because for money, financial reason. Some of you have stayed for sexual reasons. Some of you have stayed for, like you've stayed for one specific thing instead of a balance of things. And so obviously not every Virgo is going through this right now, but I feel like that this is very apparent here. And it's almost like you having to step outside of the box and start to look at what is you really want in your life, and who do you really want in your life, whether you're already in a relationship or you're single. There's this I almost feel like some of you are on the precipice of being in a committed relationship or even getting married. So congratulations if you are, but you are still not 100% in, because you're still thinking, you're like, oh, maybe there's something better. Maybe the other one that got away is what I really need to be with. There's that feeling here I'm having for you guys. So it's like so important for you to settle yourself, settle your mind. What is it that you like? What is it that you want in the current relationship, in the future relationship, and try to and listen to your heart at everything that is it important that he's creative? No. Is it important that he's like loyal? Yes. Like everything, and see the yes, the no, the right away, the intuitive, because you're really like very torn, and you're struggling a little bit here. The Two of Swords, like the Two of Swords is this I'm not sure what to do energy. It's a challenging energy. It's a not comfortable energy at all. And it's like asking you to establish your foundation of what you want in a relationship in order to heal it in the current, or to be healing in the future. Some of you might be in a divorce proceedings, and it's all about money. And that's kind of like in a very tough situation right now, where you were once really happy with each other, and now it's just like a transaction. It doesn't feel good. It could also be you're in a relationship and it feels transactional as well. And that's why you're like, well, it was really good, and now it feels like, right? There's a disconnect, an imbalance. So there's some work that you need to do this week, Virgo, to get to this place of healing within your heart. But you're having to do a little bit of the legwork to truly nail down what it is you want. And they have to meet those needs, or you're never going to be happy. Wow. All right, Virgo. I love you though so much. Anyways, let's see if there's another message for you. Like 2, 4, 6, by the way. Like there's 3 2s, so 6 is harmony. And let's see, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 11 is 25, which is 7, which is having faith in yourself. Having faith in your decision making. One last message for Virgo, please. Wow, I think Aries got this. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. Stop worrying about and start getting to the nitty-gritty of this. This is how I see it for you. It's not the same way I saw it for Aries. I feel like you're needing to really put down the boundaries, the lines, whatever it is that you need, because some of you are unbalanced when it comes to your relationships. It's time to find the balance. A beautiful Virgo. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And I'm taking my August sessions, so you can book a reading, a tarot reading, a Akashic Records reading with me down below, or you can DM me on Instagram. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Do the work. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the breaking. Yes, the breaking. I'm going to read to you what it says. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you're going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth. Become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. Ooh, that's intense. No matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which would keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. Wow, intense. So yes, so this feels to me that, like, if you look at this feels like a black hole, and there's this red anger and this like tornado looking imagery of, I feel like some of you are like just being swallowed in a black hole, and you're needing to find the air. And it could be in anything. It doesn't have to be in a relationship only. It could be at work, or it could be just in your life in general. It's been so good so far, Libra, for you, but this one feels like could be specific to some of you Librans, but something to pay attention to, because I feel like you're needing to release yourself from something. So we have the 3 of Cups, which is social times, having fun, bringing together friends. Maybe a lot of you are partying, which is very Libra of you to do, so keep that going. The 8 of Pentacles is work, or creativity, or inspiration. The 6 of Cups is nostalgia, childhood, remembering your past a bit. Interesting. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, is maybe you've been flirting and you've been going out socializing with someone who is very spontaneous and creative. That's like the Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Wands is like flirtation, like I think I said that already, but like charming. The Queen of Cups underneath the Eight of Pentacles feels like you are being asked to dip into your creativity. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is an Aries, and the Queen of Cups is a Cancer. Queen of Wands. So you have two queens showing up here for you. It's almost like step into your power. Why are you giving it away, my beautiful? Why are you're at this breaking point? Because you're allowing others to take control of the situation around you. But the Eight of Pentacles could be work related. It could be I just feel like when I see the Three of Cups in this, that a lot of you are negating, you're like not negating, but avoiding this turbulence in your life by just going out and partying, by going out and like dating a whole bunch of people, by like having fun, which is good, but you're kind of like not wanting to really confront what's really going on in your life. And there's this like and some of you are putting that energy into work. Some of you are maybe painters, or you do things with your hands, or you or whatever. You could be accountants, whatever you are. You're just or salespeople, whatever. You're just putting all your love and spiritual, everything, all your energy into work. Again, avoiding the issue at hand. And the interesting part, the Six of Cups showing up, is like your inner child is coming out and saying, hey, you need to take care of me. Why are you in this relationship? Why are you at this job that you don't like? Why are you at this breaking point in your life and you're hushing it away? It's time to surrender to it. It's time to face it. It's time to, maybe it's something from your past, maybe it's something, it's like going back to your childhood, going back to that innocence of it, or going back to how you used to be as a child. We used to be very like spontaneous and truthful and transparent. We never had to like walk around eggshells. Walk on eggshells? Yeah, walk around people. There's this feeling here, Libra, you're not being completely you. Whether you're man or female watching this, you're not being the queen or the king that's inside you. You're not, you're hiding behind the sun instead. And these cards are like, okay, it's time to step in. It's time to break away from what's keeping you down. You keep like, you're living in a pretend world. You're living in the illusion, and you're comfortable in the illusion until the illusion breaks, and you're going to be like, oh, I have to make a decision. So it's time to step into this power that you have here, sitting here, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands energy. It's like you have it all within you. It's time to express your love. It's time to love yourself unconditionally. It's time to stand in that power of yours, get that level up, move into that confidence of yours, and do what you would have done as a child. How would you have reacted if you were 6 years old, let's say, or 10 years old? How would you react to the situation right now? Like literally, how would you react? You just like get up and go, or you like say no. Right? Like, this is almost how I feel like some of you are hiding in the cyclone, because it's comfortable in the discomfort, and you're choosing to just like lose yourself in your work and lose yourself in the party life and social life, which is great in the summertime. It's awesome. And you're dating a whole bunch of men and women or whatever it is. You're just like going, You're just like living the high life, but eventually the low life is going to show up. And it's going to be screaming in your face. And now they're giving you two queen energies to face this challenge in your life. So are you going to break free, or are you going to stay in denial? Gemini was just like this too, so it's the air signs. It feels like the air signs are like going through something challenging. Let's see, Aquarius. All right, my beautifuls. This is what I have for you this week. Obviously, it's not everyone that will feel affected, but will resonate with this. So you can go check your rising and your moon for other messages. Maybe you are closer to your rising sign this week than this one. But this feels very specific to some of you. So if it resonates, like, comment, subscribe. Like, also check your thing. I'm going to give you another message. The universe has your back. Another message for my beautiful Libras, please. Right. Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. That's a good one. Directing my focus on what's thriving, but not what's like in the background. What is really working for you in your life, and focus on that. And so maybe you'll like it'll be easier to break away from that which is no longer aligned with you. It's okay. We all are in this kind of in one way or the other. A lot of us are having to break away from the old and move into the new. It's never going to be easy to break away from an old, but the collapse of the old is necessary. So channel that inner child of yours and be the queen or the kings that you are, and find that courage to break away from that which is not working anymore. Find a way. I love you, Libra, and I'll see you next week. Also, I'm taking tarot and Akashic record reading sessions this August, so you can DM me here or DM me on Instagram. I do live ones in Montreal and Zoom for everyone else. All right, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We have Cosmic Butterfly. So I'm going to read from the book. You are being reborn from the pulsating womb of the Divine Mother. On fire with her creative power, you are being transformed while living. To surrender certainty in favor of openness, to accept the smallness of your everyday life while admitting to the magnificence of your being. To open up to the divine light that pours through you into a myriad of forms, endlessly creating, destroying, creating again. This is your sacred task. Very interesting, Scorpio, right? Destroying and creating again. Life is thriving within you. This may not feel stable as yet, but will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. If your life feels like it's falling apart, then take heart, for it is falling apart to come back together in a new way. You are going through rebirth just like a butterfly in a chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive can all be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you are becoming now and know that you are leaving behind but a shell that once will have held your fast emerging new self. Wow, that's powerful. So basically like I explained in the Instagram, it's like you're in that cocoon, which is traumatizing, and now you're setting yourself free. You're being reborn again. I don't think we're being reborn. We're being born anew, like completely different than what we were. So that is exciting. Let's see what's going on here. The World card, which is a new chapter, a new life, a new journey. It's the end of an old. Perfect. The World is also a Capricorn energy. The Emperor. Interesting. That's an Aries energy. It's like you're being born into a new, and the Emperor is almost like an old energy, keeping you down into like the restriction, into a control energy almost. Let's see though. The Five of Wands. It's like struggle, competition. Seven of Swords, betrayal, lies, dishonesty. Under the World. It's like almost you're leaving behind that, which is kind of nice. The Lover's card. Could be you in a relationship. Could be a choice that you need to make. Could be self-love. And the Three of Pentacles. Usually is like collaborating, working with others. Okay, what is this energy here with this cosmic butterfly? I mean, it feels to me that some of you are in the process of renewal or annewal. Let's say it's a new word. Like leaving behind this old world of the way you used to do things, the way you approached life, the way you dealt in relationships. Almost because you're almost being forced to, right? Like the cocoon, usually you're stuck in it and you feel like you need to get out. The butterfly has to go out. But you're almost being forced into this new chapter because someone has betrayed you, because like you've like reached a pinnacle in your relationship, in your friendships, in your work, whatever. There's something that you've that's uncomfortable, but someone's lied to you. Definitely there's this feeling of you've been like thrown into this new chapter or new book, even because this past hasn't been your best friend, kind of thing, right? It hasn't been loyal to you or faithful to you because someone or a situation in your life has betrayed you. And the Emperor is the Aries energy. It could be an Aries energy in your life that was part of the betrayal, but it also could be an Emperor, you having to move into a more commandeering, a leadership role like the Emperor is. Could be that you moving into a fire energy, you starting to be more creative, more passionate about a work, a relationship, yourself. Now that you have walked away from this betrayal, this dishonesty, this like twist in events that has happened in your life, this like, or you seeing clearly, you seeing that you keep holding on to this relationship, but it's just not working. Like it's not in your benefit at this very moment, and you're needing to move into a new path. And the Emperor might lead you into that new path. The Emperor always feels like a ego and like control, and so it could also be that you've reached a point where you want to release this ego and release this control and move into a loving part of you. Move into a self-love instead of always questioning yourself, always battling with your ego. It's almost like this is the cocoon. These are the cocoon energies. Like you're struggling. Like the Five of Wands too. You're struggling with others. You're struggling with yourself. You're like battling for no reason sometimes. For others, for like other people's energies, you're battling their energies, and you're stuck in the middle of it. You're stuck as the cocoon, and it's time to get out, to love yourself, to go and join other friends that are like of the same energy, of the same alignment, to grow together. It's enough with this like struggle all the time. I feel like some of you are there's a bullying here, like some of you are being bullied even maybe into not moving into a new chapter, right? Like it's almost like there's somebody or some, I think it's somebody in your life, I don't know who that person is in your life, but they're almost jealous of you moving into a new chapter. Oh, yeah. what it is. And they're bringing all the stops. They're like doing all the nasty. Like they're holding you back as much as they can. They're bullying you. They're condescending. They're making you feel like bad that you are moving away from their energy and moving into towards something new, something more powerful, maybe even a more powerful relationship. This could also feel like you've been betrayed in your old world and you're moving into a relationship with an Aries. That could also be it too, by the way. I'm like, if I take it literally. But still there's that struggle. And still there's that struggle. So I feel like some of you are trying really hard to step away from an old situation, like that was very demeaning and holding you and repressing you and keeping you in like that that trigger stage and that trauma stage, and they're almost like keeping you down, like making like their point in life to keep you in that demoralized state. And you're like, no man, I gotta break free. I gotta find the people that love me and put me up there, and I gotta grow with them, because they're the ones that are like supportive of me and encouraging of me. They're not the ones lying to me and using me and controlling me. Yeah, Scorpio. Wow, this is a powerful reading. It's almost like some of you find yourself in that cocoon right now. And we haven't been feeling that for a while, right? And now we're back here because maybe it's something that you haven't dealt with, and it's like you pushed it aside and it's coming back to you. And it's like, you know, you want to flower like this lotus that you are, you know, that we are the 144 petals and we're all here to help each other out. That's also, this could be here. This is all of us trying to rally around each other and helping each other out, but you have to open that embrace, and you have to open your arms and your aura to us to allow this, because I think you like reached a pinnacle, like you've reached a, you're done. The world is like, you're done with this. This is not who you are, you know, and you are kind of that deep, dark, heavy energy. You bring that into yourself, but we're moving into new energies. So let's make it a Scorpio that is light, that is crabby, you know, that is a Scorpion that likes to sting, but not so much. Doesn't sting himself. You keep finding ways to sting yourself, and it's time to like not sting anybody anymore, right? Let others be the way they want to be. You can't change the way they are, but release that control from you, release those energies from you, and start to love yourself again. Start to grow with the people around you that are supportive and encouraging. Start to be like, start this chapter away from this struggle and this ego and this deception. I feel like it's like enough already. That's what I feel here. It's like I feel like you're almost there, and it's like time to set yourself free from that person, whether it's a family member, it's a lover, whether it's a friend, a colleague, whatever it is. There's this I really feel suffocated around this person, that and his energy, and it's time to release and be your own person. I feel like you got stuck in between many layers, many different people's layers, and it's like, no man, you don't have to like involve yourself in that. It's time to love yourself and to start fresh again, Scorpio. And this week is that work you need to do of releasing that ego. But even if that, I said that there's a relationship with an Aries or a Capricorn, there's still a bit of a struggle because the 5 of Wands is still showing up. So I'm almost feeling you really need the time to take. You need to take the time to be alone and hang around those people who are rising, helping you rise up instead of quash you down. Yeah, Never an easy read. All right, so let's see another message for Scorpio, please. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. I love it. Keep believing that the divine plan is working. I know a lot of people are always like, when you're in this, when there's people around you holding you down, you're like, how is there spiritual guidance? How is there God, the universe, source? How are they helping me in any way, shape, or form? But they are, because they're bringing to you these triggers, and they're bringing to you this cocoon. They're bringing you this so that you see it and you're like, okay, it's time to say goodbye, or it's time to heal that inner inside of me, because whoever is in front of you doing that to you is usually your mirror, and it's you doing it to yourself. So it's like, it's that wake-up call. If you're feeling deceived and lied to and controlled, it's because you're controlling something within yourself, and it's time to release yourself from all these layers and believe in the guidance that's around you, that's only helping you move into something greater, into this new chapter, into this new book, into this new world. Wow. I love you. I stopped at 15:15. All right, girls and boys. It was like intense. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, but there is a new you coming emerging here from this cocoon, and it's not comfortable at all, but also it has a lot to do with your inner trauma that's showing up, and that's why you've been lied to and deceived this whole time. It's because it's a reflection of you've been lying to yourself, you're deceiving yourself. I know it's not easy to hear that, but it is. And it's time to just trust the process, release your mind, and just go. And know that love is all around you, as long as you emit that love to yourself first, please, and to others. All right. So, I'm taking tarot reading and Akashic Records reading sessions for August. I'm already filling up for this week, but it's coming up. The other ones, I know it's like vacation, so there's like a lull time for a lot of us, but I'm free. And yeah, DM me here or DM me on Instagram, and have a beautiful week. It's the first week of August, and August was going to be this. These are the energies coming up in August, so get used to it. We're all here for you, Scorpio. We're all together. We're all the leaves of the lotus, all helping each other out. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the bride offers herself. I'm going to read a little bit from the book. This oracle heralds a time of importance in relationships. You have been revealing yourself and not being afraid of who and what you are, sharing yourself and willingness to connect. Your vulnerability and beauty is acknowledged and will attract the response you need at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Every bride shall have her bridegroom. For me, I see this as like a lot of you have been given your 1,000% into relationships, into your work, into partnerships, into friendships, and it's like almost time to like wait for the response from the bridegroom or what have you, right? From the other person. It's like you've done what you needed to do, Sagittarius, and now it's time to sit back and wait for the response, because I think you can't be always giving. So let's see what is going on with you. We have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a destination, departure, is moving into a new direction. The Ace of Swords, getting clear, communication, being truthful about something. expecting the truth back. The Fool is taking a leap, moving into something new. Interesting energies here. I mean, there's a lot of Three of Wands is Aries, and the Ace of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius is the Fool. Eight of Pentacles is usually about work or what you've been working on in this relationship. The Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, something new, working on something new with confidence. And the Four of Cups is worried. You see her? She's drowning in her martini glass. Okay. Because she's worried about the fact that her bridegroom, her groom, or her partner, her whatever colleague is not responding to her or his, his or hers, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to look at everything together, because here it feels like you're like the Eight of Materials could always mean something work related, right? Like you've been working really hard, you've been putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in your work, and now it's getting clear in your mind that something needs to be decided. How are you going to move forward with this? Let's just talk work right now. And it's like, is it upping your creativity? Is it something you're passionate about? Is it like you have to ask yourself these questions? Are you feeling great about it? Then go for it. Jump in it. Like, do it. And do it. Like, I almost feel like this is like you almost regret your decision after. You're like, oh my God, I jumped into it, but I'm not sure about it. Did I do it right? You're second guessing yourself. And this is work, but I think it's also about relationships, about everything in your life. I think there's what I feel here is like you've made a decision to put all your work into something, to put all your energy, your time into this romantic relationship, in this friendship, in this wedding, this marriage partnership, in this anything, friendship. You've put a lot of energy and time and effort, and you're like, I've made a decision, I'm going for it. And you're like, your communication is open, you're being very clear about things, you're being truthful and transparent and honest. You're also bringing in a lot of like passion. You're maybe the sexually it's amazing, and there's like a lot of greatness here of what you're bringing into this. And you're like, the Fool card is like you're willing to jump through hoops for this. You're willing to take a risk again and again for this relationship, for this work thing, for everything, all the situation. You're willing to just jump again. But you always find yourself here again. Like you do all the work, you put all the effort into everything, you like go for it, and you're very spontaneous, you're random, you just do it, and then you find yourself in this, either drinking yourself away in sorrow or smoking up or whatever you're doing, and you're like in this martini glass, and you're like, yo man, did I do right? Should I have done something else? Should I have done this? What am I doing wrong? I feel like this is the MO of Sagittarius this whole like year. Right? You've been very like consumed. You consumed yourself with whatever this is. And you've taken risks, and you've jumped into the pool of the cesspool, and also the pool of love, and the pool of like finances and abundance and whatever. You find yourself always in a state of like disbelief, or a state of like, I'm worthy of more, or a state of like, it's always the same. I've given my 1,000%, and I'm still at the same place. Aside from relationships, like I look at this and I see some of you might have making headway in a job, or career, where you are being offered a position, a leadership position. You're being offered a role, like a higher role, which is bringing to you, it's like, which is bringing a lot of, it's opening your world, like it's like making you see things differently when it comes to this career. And it's like you're having to jump into something completely new and fresh that you've never done before, but still you second guess yourself. Still there's that, like, there's all these scenarios happening here that you're like launching yourself into something, and then you're like always taking it back. So it's very interesting. I almost want to pull another card for this. Yeah. Let's see where we're going with this Four of Cups. For Sagittarius, please. The Two of Wands. Oh my God. That's like a crossroads. Another making a decision to, like a Three of Wands, Two of Wands. So it's almost like at that point when you're second guessing yourself, you just have to like make the decision on what makes you happy, and like bring back this like Fool energy card, almost like do what inspires you, do what makes your heart sing. It's very interesting. Even the Page of Wands shows up. It's Page of Wands, same idea here. It's like, ask yourself, Sagittarius, are you in this relationship because it's like something you need to do, or are you in it because it's inspiring to you, or it's like it makes you want to like jump up with joy, and like it makes you feel wild and free? Or is something like this? It makes you feel like, ugh, it's heavy and trying. There's just a feeling that here, Sagittarius, the only message I'm getting here is that you're having to make a decision. A decision that is like been weighing heavily on you for a long time. I've been seeing it in the cards for you, and it's like, get clear, get honest with yourself. When you took that leap, are you still feeling that same way when you took that leap? Because if you're always feeling down and you're always feeling like unsure and uncertain about your next step, that's not where you want to be. You need to be clear. And I'm not feeling you're clear, even though all the cards here could feel like that, but this Four of Cups actually like crosses off all of these cards, because it's the future card, and that's what it's saying. It's like you're not completely sure of this move that you've made, or this of where you are right now in your life. And the Two of Wands showing up is exactly saying that you're not sure, and you're having to make that decision. So let's see what the message here, maybe this will clarify a little bit up for you, Sagittarius. Three cards. All right, so yes, no. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith and love, and the joy I put out. Your superpower comes from how you feel and being honest with yourself. Being honest in the love that you give to others, and being honest in the love that comes towards you. But being honest to yourself when you get to this point. And if you're second guessing yourself, there's something you need to pay attention to. And you have to immediately like raise awareness at that moment and go, okay, what is going on? And why am I second guessing myself? Wow, you have some work to do in Sagittarius. So do I. This is my moon sign. Very interesting energy. It's almost like look before you leap. Even though the Fool is asleep, and go for it. But I almost feel like you have to be careful on how you are giving and expending your energy with people, and the time and the effort that you're giving away. I think you're giving a lot of power away to others. All right. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Also, go ahead and you can book a tarot reading and a Akashic Records reading with me. You can DM me down below or on Instagram. And there is some work to do, but every sign has some work to do. But I feel like this one has been a long time coming with you guys. I feel like you've been the ones outputting energy, and it's time to input the energy back in you. All right, I love you, my Saggies, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. So we have the blood dance. So I'm going to read from the book so that you don't need to see this. The heart craves life and the blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing far away to the extremities. It is the cycle of relationship, dancing between self and other, into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other, and with human beings and the divine essence. Remember that you are always in this dance of life. You are never apart from the divine. It is just that sometimes in our natural flow, it's easier to feel that divine presence than other times, yet you are always the blood connected to the heart. If you're experiencing a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, even from your own feelings, spiritual connection, or intuition, be reassured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Soon all connections shall return, and even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you've been journeying in life and fear that you've lost your way, do not trouble yourself. You are never far from the divine, and it will always be called home. So there's a feeling like a little dance here that's happening with you guys, Capricorn, that you're feeling like disconnected from your divine, but disconnected in relationships, disconnected in friendships, disconnected in everything in your life. And it's almost like just flow with the energies at play and stop thinking so much about it. That's me putting my little twist on it. So let's see what's going on with you. We have the Strength card, which is a Leo energy. We have the Seven of Wands, which is another Leo energy, which is having faith in yourself, standing up there and knowing that you can win. And then we have the High Priestess. It's connecting into your inner knowing, your intuition. It's trusting your intuition, even if things feel like disconnected. The Death card, which is the Scorpio. Change and transformation coming under the Leo. Interesting. The Emperor card, which is an Aries, under the Seven of Wands. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Swords is usually like depression, insomnia in reverse. So that's being released from you. So Capricorn, what I see here is you being confronted with some massive change and transformation coming towards you, and you having to find the bravery and the courage to jump into this change. Some of you are being asked to step outside of an old way of doing things and moving into something completely new, and it feels uncomfortable to you. feels uncomfortable, like this moth, right? It's like a death is like sometimes a change that is very unexpected, and it feels uncomfortable, for the lack of a better word. So, and you're being almost forced into it, you know, with this head-on feline energy, passion and movement forward. You're like, I almost feel like you've been thrown into change. And while this is changing all around you, you're being asked to pick up that wand and stand there and hold your ground. Because the Six of Wands speaks of success and victory and accomplishment and like confidence. And here the Seven of Wands, she's already won, but yet she feels like there's always someone behind her, or there's someone always like scrutinizing her, or someone gonna change something around her, right? Like already she or he is in this process of transformation in life, and yet she doesn't feel at ease because she doesn't trust. And the Emperor probably is the one that's making her feel uncomfortable, or him uncomfortable, right? There's no he or she here. Making you feel uncomfortable because the Emperor is like, yo, I'm the boss. I'm like, could be in a relationship, I'm saying, could be in a work thing, but it's like, I'm in control of you. I am the bully. You know, that's what the Emperor is. And it's like, you're like, what do I do? That's that feeling I'm getting here for you. Some of you are in a transitional phase and you're still feeling insecure about this next phase, and you're allowing the Emperor, the control factor, the egos around you to kind of cloud you, to keep you a little bit down, Capricorn. And the High Priestess is like, no man, nobody keeps us down. Nobody. It's time to go within, listen to your heart, listen to that intuition of yours, not to that ego. Let the Emperor deal with his ego or her ego. Let them play in their little drama here. You need to listen to yourself and release yourself from this angst, this worry, this anxiety, this stress, all this like shit that you don't need to be carrying with you at all. Let the Emperor carry all that if they want so much control over you. I feel like this is a very I feel like whoever is feeling change in their life, and there's resistance to I don't even know if I think it's you bringing the resistance on yourself almost, because it's almost like you're being put to the test with the Emperor. The Emperor's like, oh, I'm going to like create my own melodies, I'm going to create my own drama, and please have faith in yourself, Capricorn, that you can get through this. Listen to yourself. Release these worries, this overthinking, this overwhelm, this always like assuming, these assumptions that you make about people in your life, and welcome the change. Because it's almost like the Emperor is even wanting you to step up into your High Priestess role. The Emperor is almost playing with you in that sense, like controlling the energies around you. He or she is playing an ego with you, with your Seven of Wands. Like, you know, they're like, are you going to pick up another wand? Are you going to let that wand go? Like, what are you going to do, Capricorn? You're going to step into your High Priestess power, and you're going to release all this drama and all this change that's coming your way. You're going to just accept the change that's coming your way because you got this. It's kind of that. You're going to play this blood dance back and forth. It's a lifeline dance. But knowing that you are the life and you are the blood, right? You are the lifeline of this job, of this relationship, of whatever this is here for you. It's almost like you're always being come up against like these tests, if you will, these challenges, if you will, and they're just showing you how actually great that you are. They're showing you how like stable you are and how you can overcome situations and challenges. It's really kind of a beautiful freaking reading for you, Capricorn. Good, because not many of these readings are amazing, and this one is like a release of like worry and low energy in a welcome of the strength inside you. And change is upon you. It's welcome this energy, welcome the Emperor energies if you must. Take back control of your life, of your relationship, of your whatever. Be that High Priestess. Wow, man, it's fucking beautiful energy, Capricorn. I love it. All right, so one last message for Capricorn. All right. That's a nice one too. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom, which is exactly that thing. It's like opening yourself to divine guidance, right? Getting that connection to the divine, to God, to source, to creation, to yourself, and having that faith inside yourself, man. Having that faith, finding that faith again in you, in your abilities to conquer whatever it is that's within you, and like really truly believe in yourself again, Capricorn. In whatever the situation that is lying at hand here, I just feel like you are being tested all the time by the Emperor. But it could be society, it could be the government, it could be your company, it could be like a person testing you. But there's change is upon you, and you're having to embrace this change, knowing that you're being guided at every step of the way. All right. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Also, I'm taking tarot readings and Akashic Records reading this August, so please DM me for any appointment. And have a beautiful first week of August. It's very empowering energy here coming in this week, so enjoy it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the rings of time. So, divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes if we want to be further ahead than where we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only one car, but many cars can reach their destination according to a greater harmony and alignment. We are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. Interesting. When doors open, walk through. When there appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you, beloved. The divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taken care of for you now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. So basically it's like I always say, let it all go from your minds. Let things just happen. I know we're so like hung up on this lifetime where we need answers like right now. I asked the divine, it didn't even answer me. What the F? Like, or I went and I asked this person, they haven't even responded to me, and this is it, it's over kind of thing. It's like we get like really hung up on these little things instead of letting light things flow. If someone's not supposed to answer you right now, then so be it. If someone's going to answer you in 2 weeks, then that was probably the right time for you. It's like unclenching that control energy that you have, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on with you. We have the Six of Wands. which is success, accomplishment, something great. Look how happy she looks. All right. As she sits on that tube, that straw. Anyways, the Four of Swords, rest, relaxation, let it go, love it. The Princess of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is like something exciting happening, something new, a new project perhaps happening in your life. Let's see. The Devil. The Devil is Aquarius. It's Aquarius. It's Capricorn. You're Aquarius. The Devil under success. Interesting. The Four of Swords shows up under the Four of Swords. Okay, well, definitely we're needing to like take some time off, Aquarius. And the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. This is throwing me off big time. The Six of Wands and the Devil. Completely opposites. The Devil, as we know, is like materialism, it's obsession, addictions, it's like status, it's like control, ego. Ooh, ego. Okay. So let's say this means that some of you have had like a recent accomplishment, like you've gotten into a new school, you have got a new job, you got a new raise, you got whatever, something or you got married. I don't know, like something amazing has happened to you. Yet you're taking this accomplishment and you're going a little too far with it. Perhaps you are allowing it to inflate your ego. I mean, it's a common thing to happen in a lot of people. A lot of us like, oh my God, I'm like so amazing. And you just like continuously, and then it's like you falls flat in your face kind of thing. I almost feel like maybe not every single Aquarius, but maybe some of you Aquarians out there have achieved success by other means. Maybe you've achieved success by lying, by cheating, by manipulation. So something very interesting here. I almost feel like I just nailed that on the head. I almost feel like you've created your success for yourself by an external means instead of an internal means. Or you've done something to be people are praising you and they're giving you accolades and they're putting you on the pedestal, but the way you got there was not you got there because you lied, or you got there because you stole something, or you cheated, or you were conniving and you were a bit manipulative, that kind of feeling. Aquarius, which is fine, and we all do these things to get to the top, or to feel good about ourselves, or it's usually even the little white lies is our downfall, because I keep saying, everyone, we're all surrounded by our team, by God, by higher consciousness, and if you're lying to yourself, they're like, yo, we know you're lying, right? You're lying to someone else, you're lying. I feel like some of you, maybe not Aquarius, but some of you are kind of lying to yourself, and you're putting on the facade of, I'm happy, everything is great, everything is just amazing, but you're not. And it's evidenced by the Four of Swords showing up twice. The Four of Swords is this like having to take some time back, some time, and rethinking the way you got to this, or rethinking why you're being facade happy. Why are you falling in this illusion and following the game? Why are you playing in these energies instead of being really honest and truthful with yourself? So take that time, go on vacation, go to a spa, take alone time to so you can I almost feel like you need to release yourself from this. You're a little bit in a little, you're in a little bit of ego right now. You're a bit in like you're kind of lying to yourself almost about a certain situation, about a relationship, about your work, about yourself, and you're not trusting the way things are gonna follow through for you, the way things are gonna roll out for you. You're wanting things really fast, so that's why you have to make this up for yourself. You have to like find another loophole to put yourself out there, kind of like there's like, I don't know, there's some of you are playing on the wrong side. Right? Oh, I don't know that. You're playing like against yourself even. And it's just like, step back, clear those energies, because what's coming towards you is something actually amazing, like a new project, a new creative endeavor, even could be a new relationship that's financially sound. There's almost like the Page of Pentacles is something very well thought out, like and the Nine of Cups is like happiness and feeling grounded. She's not really grounded, right? She's in the air, but feeling very satisfied with her life, feeling like everything is set in place because she's listened to the divine timing. She's allowed things to just happen. And the the Page of Pentacles is kind of that energy of like, I've already all like set it up in place, so it's gonna happen regardless. And almost you've like kind of rushed into something to make things happen faster because you needed the praise and the attention, and they're like, oh, you're amazing, and that kind of, and it's kind of backfiring in your face. And that's why it's like, can you take some time, like take time away from all of this and let it go and clear your mind and allow the divine timing to happen and flow. And don't worry, because things are going to start to materialize for you in a higher light. Things are like, everything coming to you, towards you, is very positive. There's just a little clearing that needs to be done over here, because you're hiding. You're hiding behind a facade that's not you. You're hiding in this like, I'm accomplished and I've done this and I'm the best, kind of that kind of attitude. It's a Leo energy, like, oh yeah, it's me. And you're not really that, Aquarius. You don't give a shit about these things, but I feel like you are in this very moment. You're having to almost deal with this. Maybe you haven't done this in this week, but it may be in the past few months you've played yourself like higher than you are, and now it's coming to bite you. And that's why it's like, take that time away to recalibrate and realign yourself, because what's coming towards you is freaking amazing. Could be a new relationship. Doesn't really feel relationship, like just a newfound happiness, a new like Nine of Cups is like a Pisces energy, so like you're moving into your sensitivity, then you're so sensitive, and your warmth, and just realizations of happiness and bliss coming your way. But you have to like kind of deal with how you got to this kind of place here. Maybe you wanted to rush things too much and you wanted people to praise you, and it's fine that you want to do that, but we're not in this world to be praised. Just do things for yourself. Again, Aquarius, do things out of the love of your heart. If you have one, I'm kidding. Of course you do. And just allow things to happen. Let them flow. You got this. Okay, so what a very interesting reading. One last message for Aquarius, please. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. This is perfect for this. Like you're creating facades for you because you're not seeing results. You're not getting what you want. Things are not happening fast enough for you, and you're like, well, I don't really believe in anything, so I gotta create it on my own, instead of just letting it all go and believing in the timing that it's gonna happen whenever it happens. He's gonna call you when he calls you. She's gonna call you when she calls you. This is gonna like your relation's gonna take a next level when it has to take the next level. You're gonna get that promotion when like you're gonna buy the house. You're gonna travel. You're gonna do this and this and this when it's supposed to happen. We are so caught up in like schedules and dates and blah blah, and it's like, let it go, Aquarius, and just let it happen. That is my message of the week. So check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also I am taking tarot reading and Akashic Records reading appointments this August. Just DM me and down below, or DM me on Instagram, and I'll get back to you with my schedule. I love you, and I will see you next week. Be kind to yourself, take time off, and trust in the plan. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got fire and ice. So, looks like a dragon almost. If you're consciously feeling the conflict in your life, internally or externally, then you are being initiated through fire and ice. Stay present, be patient, and wait. There's nothing to fix here, just awareness to step into as divine creation continues to unfold through you. As you master this initiation, you will find a sweet nectar of bliss dripping within. All right. The conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now you do not need to engage in it. Simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you. Until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. It may seem impossible, but it is not. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Until you have simple clarity in your heart beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it's time to wait, for there's more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as feels truthful for you. It's very intense. So for me, it feels like fire and water is, they're not dignified, they're very opposing. I feel like there's some conflict here with someone, with a situation, and it's like head on, and it's almost feels like, I feel like it's something that's been working towards this for the whole year, and it's here again. So it's like a conflict that you need to resolve ASAP. We have the Seven of Swords. Wow, man. The Seven of Swords, the deception, dishonesty, betrayal. The Nine of Pentacles is not that. It's financial independence, is like money coming in, like comfortably living. The Eight of Cups is you, Pisces, and you having to leave behind something. So very interesting. It almost feels like you're in the middle of someone has betrayed you, or you're betraying someone or something, and there's money involved, and you're the one leaving the situation. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Wow, underneath the Seven of Swords. Look at this energy here. It's like she's like being stabbed. Definitely something has gone wrong here. The Page of Pentacles. Under the Nine of Pentacles, So something like a new venture is happening, a new job, a new project. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Wands is something new, a new chapter starting. I need to drink water because I have a massive headache. So the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. What I'm seeing here, Pisces, is very clear. Ice, these are swords, you know, maybe fire, I don't know, this is air, so but this feels like someone has betrayed you, lied to you, deceived you, been dishonest, it's all the same, like stabbed you in the back kind of thing, stabbed you in the front, however you see it. You're dealing with a lot of heavy energy. You are a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, but it's really like this one, the Seven of Swords, is like whether it's it happening to you or whether you're doing it to someone else, just not pleasant, but it is what it is, but it has to do with money. So like money is showing up right next to it, like pentacle energy right here. There's a feeling here, Pisces, that there's greed involved here. There's someone stealing money from you, someone not wanting you to be financially independent, someone that's like holding you back from a new venture, from creating if you're in a business, a merger, from creating from an acquisition, from someone like holding you back from selling a house or like starting a new life, starting just something like a new project. There's this very heavy energy here. And you're torn. It's like almost you're torn with this because it's almost like you feel compelled almost to stay in this, or you're fighting for it. You're fighting for this money. You're fighting for this project, venture, whatever it is. You're fighting to keep your finances at bay. Yet you're dealing with a lot of this heavy energy. And it's almost like the Eight of Cups energy is like you're the one who's going to make the decision to walk away from this money. You're the one who's going to make a decision to say, you know what, you lied to me, just keep the money, kind of thing. Like, I don't even know what this situation is, but it's very interesting to me. It's like, it's almost like you work really hard to gather the, like, to you know, peacock is like, I am so proud of the money I have created, I've made, right? But maybe this is a different, maybe some of you obviously, or one of you maybe has cheated and lied and betrayed and was dishonest and to get to this money. And you have this money now, and now you're like, oh, I feel like so proud of it, but you're really not, because you're wanting to leave the situation, because you're not feeling proud about yourself anymore. Very, well, whatever this is, this like this departure on your part, like you're leaving behind the money, you're leaving behind the feeling of guilt, the dishonesty, but whatever it is, the final result is the Ace of Wands, which is a new, completely new venture, a completely new idea, a new life, a new chapter. Like putting away all of this bad energy when it's come to money or projects or what have you. There is definitely, like, I can't, like, Nine of Pentacles is great But when it's sitting with the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it doesn't feel good to me anymore. It feels like you made money dishonestly. You've hurt people in the process of making this money. Or someone has cheated you. Someone has screwed you royally. Maybe an investor. Maybe you've invested your money in a wrong place, kind of thing. This is what I'm feeling here. It's like either it's being done to you or you're doing that to someone else. Regardless, there is a point here where you, Pisces, are going to walk away from this situation. Whether it's you cheating on or dishonest, or whether someone is being dishonest with you, because it's not a comfortable place for you here. And even though the project is lucrative, or the job is rewarding, or whatever, there's like, even it feels like it could be really good for you, but you're like, no man, it's not working out. Like in either scenario. And it's okay, because what's coming for you is something better. You have a different vision, like a new vision because of this. Maybe someone was lying to you and now you're like, it's okay. Maybe I lost a lot of money, but now I'm moving into something new. Or maybe you're the one who's stealing money from people. I'm not, like, it sounds really bad, but like you were lying to yourself about it and like whatever. And it's not who you are. So you have to walk away from the situation to create something new. And that's what this new thing is coming in. I feel like this is very specific again. Some readings always get specific, but maybe it's all Pisces feeling this. Who knows? But there is this feeling here of a betrayal that has happened with finances. So it could be your investor who has screwed you over. It could be a partner that has taken money from you. It could be you, like I said. It could be the other way around as well. And you've kind of like taken advantage of the situation, or it's been taken advantage of, and it's not even pleasing to you anymore. This money, and you're walking away to move into something completely different. So the fire and ice happened. The conflict is here, very real, but you're allowing the water to how do you call it, to for the fire to rescind, I guess. I'm not getting the word, to die out. You're allowing the water to die out the fire so that you can take a new path and completely change your life, completely start fresh again. Wow, man. This is amazing. Okay, these are interesting readings. Okay, so I'd like a last message for Pisces. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So when you actually, here is when you cultivate a connection with yourself and you learn how to love abundance again and love yourself, and not allow yourself to be deceived again, and not allow yourself to deceive again, is when you can trust the universe no matter what. The universe has always have your back regardless what is happening with you, whatever action you are doing. But I feel like you're needing to reassess your life when it comes to money, and know that whatever it is that you decide, there's something greater coming your way. when it comes to abundance, when it comes to like creativity, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to anything, because the Ace of Wands is a lot of is new beginning of whatever it is that is not working out in your life. And it's fire sign, so interesting. It's time to rekindle that like passion back in your life, and to forgive yourself if you're the one who is the betraying one, and if forgive the other person if they are the one betraying you. But it's time to walk away and to start afresh again, a new life, a new chapter. All right. This was deep. All right, my beautifuls, check your rising in your mind and your moon for extra messages. And also I'm taking tarot reading and Akashic Records reading appointments, so please book your session down below or DM me on Instagram. I love you and have a beautiful week, Pisces, and forgive yourself, forgive others, move on. Something new is happening. I love you. Bye.